thrill ride in Watertown, New York.
We're going live. Here we are. That's right. This is a part of the segment where I flip through the radio and commentate and give a comment on everybody who's saying something. You know, this is the part of
regulators are calling on all railroads to test train operators for that condition. CBS News transportation analyst Mark Rosenkerr.
This is an excellent idea that is well overdue.
Radio. That's part about being freedom. You should have an opinion. Whether your opinion be in the car or out loud or whatever it may be. It's just an opinion. And your opinion may not even be how you feel. Because it's your opinion. And opinions change just like feelings. So people have to understand that. People have to understand that, that opinions change just like feelings. So
I was shocked at how affordable it is.
We just
$14.
So that
go through the
became
radio
kind of
station.
Constant drip, of doubt and concern and mistrust and all of this that created this the situation right now.
And sadly, it was a masterful working of the media.
You know what?
I mean, the right media.
I truly believe that
news media or the medias that
we are preaching the wrong things at times. We need to preach love towards each other. That guy from Hamilton,
and the unworking of the mainstream media,
said what he said to the vice president-elect.
And I think, I hope we learn something from it. My only concern is that there's a sense of defeat,
I don't
and there's
understand.
a sense of accepting the status quo, and there's a sense of accepting.
They didn't speak out against President Bush or Clinton when he did certain things.
That should not,
People are fickle.
That should not be. In this day and age, we should not accept that kind of reality as the, oh well, we have to deal with this.
Right. I mean, it's scary now as we wake up on a Monday morning and we hear
No, it's not scary. It ain't scary. Listen to these guys.
Defamations of churches. We hear about police.
They've been doing that for years, and now you want to say something?
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy.
It's a rough scene out there. And then our students
These hypocrites, man. Listen to what they're saying.
Which is great because it really feels a lot like when I was growing up. This is like the 60s where kids actually did walk out of school and did not get in trouble, and their principals almost encouraged it in a sense to talk.
A lot of these kids marching out now, you just mad because he's Donald Trump. That's it. We have rules and regulations and law. Give this man a chance. Give Donald Trump a chance.
The president.
When young people start protesting, it's never futile.
No, I know.
It's older people that protest that kind of like, just
But a new accident. Watch come off the Case Bridge approaching him.
What's your question?
My question is this. I got into a new relationship, and I'm not a judgmental person at all, but I met a very nice man who cares about me, but he wants to spend Thanksgiving together, but my family is not as non-judgmental. He did 30 years in prison, and my family doesn't know. And he's only been home for almost a year. And I know they're going to ask questions like, well, how come you don't know how to drive very well? Or what do you do for a living? How do you keep nosy people out of your business?
Well, 30 years in prison is going to come up.
Yeah. It's going to show.
He's sitting at the table with his shirt on, button all the way up to the neck.
Yeah, well, this ain't helping.
Now, that's the kind of reputation we want. And so he came. Because of the advice of this friend, never having known about our church or been here, and he sat back there. And I started reading Psalm 107. And I read verse 6.
I just want to record my thoughts.
They cried out to the Lord in their trouble. He delivered them out of their distresses. He led them also by a straight way. And straight, of course, has a very strong connotation in homosexual terminology. And then I continued to read, and I got down to verse 14 or 13. They cried out to the Lord in their trouble. He saved them out of their distresses, brought them out of darkness, the shadow of death, broke their bands apart. And then verse 16, shattered gates of bronze and cut bars of iron asunder. And he said to me, when you read that, I knew I was in the right place. And he said, I burst into tears, and I wanted to cry out to God, and I wanted God to lead me in a straight way and break the bars that held me. But he said, then you sang songs, then the choir sang, then you kept preaching and preaching, and all I kept thinking was, why doesn't the guy shut up so I can get up there and find out how to do this? He said, I don't remember anything you said except that it just irritated me because I was a wreck and I was weeping, and I just wanted somebody to tell me how to cry out to God. And so he came, and that Sunday morning he cried out to God, and God heard him, and he was delivered from his distress. He was wonderfully saved. He became a shining witness in that community at every opportunity possible, proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ to the people who were a part of his former life. He became a part of our church fellowship, gave a wonderful testimony in the waters of baptism, and within a matter of months was in heaven. This psalm has a very special place in my heart because of Robert Lagerstrom. A quite remarkable testimony of the power of the Word of God just read in the hearing of someone desperately needy. This is a psalm of desperation. It's a psalm of thanksgiving from people who have experienced that desperation. I don't think Robert would have any problem responding, he certainly didn't immediately after his conversion, with the summons in verse 1, oh, give thanks to the Lord. Or the repeat of that summon in verse 8, let them give thanks to the Lord. Or the repeat of it in verse 15, let them give thanks to the Lord. Or the repeat of it in verse 21, let them give thanks to the Lord. Or verse 31, let them give thanks to the Lord. This is a summons to give thanks. From whom is this thanks to come? Verse 2, let the redeemed of the Lord.
Mr. Lowe here? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, then. If you want to get breakfast, this would be the perfect time to do it. Let me open this door. Just let me open the door. Also, can you look up the instructions on the Dyson? Because I believe he threw the instructions away when the red light is flashing, even though it's charged. Because it could be the battery, and you got to order it from Dyson. the battery for that. Yeah. The hand vacs. Mm-hmm. Somebody left some cookies. Somebody left some cookies. All right. Yeah, it's a bag full of cookies. There's cookies in there.
Are they wrapped?
Yeah.
Oh, they're homemade.
In the Ziploc bag.
Must have left them for you guys.
Yeah. It's right here.
Yeah, I saw it back. I didn't even look in there. I didn't look in there either. I saw it sitting there. I saw it.
I'm fat. I smelled it.
I didn't smell it.
Let me go check that room for you. If there's the heater. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you're good to go.
Last week he came and he said, "Oh, it's so cold back there." I know. It scared me to death. Yeah. It was so hot.
Uh-oh. We're still on air. Just talking to people. Some people said I had a knack for talking to other people or just walking up to anybody and just talking to them. I wonder what that is and if it's true. Even though if I tell some of the stories I know, I can contest to it being true. But I still don't believe it. I don't know. Here we go. All right. We're going to go to a commercial and we'll be back right after this.